Okay, we're going to just do a quick little mixed factoring thing where we're going to do the first couple problems off your assignment. So if you're actually paying attention to this and watching it, you get a couple free answers. All right, so number one. Number one is 3x squared plus 9x plus 6. All right, let's look at our flow chart. First thing you're looking for, is there a greatest common factor? And in fact, yes, there is. 3, 9, and 6 are numbers in which 3 goes into all of them. All right, so 3, this is 3 times 1 times x times x. 9 is 3 times 3 times x. And 6 is 3 times 2. All right, so I would circle the 3 in all of them and then factor that out. So I'll just underline it since circling is kind of annoying here. And remember, that's what goes to the front. So 3 is going to go to the front. I'm left with 1x squared. I don't need the 1. Plus 3x plus 2. All right, so I have 3 times x squared plus 3x plus 2. Now, I'm going to kind of leave the 3 out at first. Just don't forget to put it back later. And I'm just going to deal with the x squared, the x squared plus 3x plus 2. So let's look again at our flow chart. How many terms? There's 3. So we're going to use our normal factoring of trinomials, all right, where we multiply a times c, split the middle term into the two numbers that multiply to get that number and add to get the middle number, and then factor by group. All right, so again, we're going to multiply, right? A is 1, B is 3, C is 2. A times C is 2. So we're looking to multiply to get 2 and add to get 3. And those numbers are 2 and 1. All right, so we're going to split that middle term up. We're going to rewrite this. Where we split that middle term up into 2 and 1. Don't forget to put those variables with it. And then we just factor by grouping. Find the GCF of the first two, which is just x. I'm left with x plus 2. Find the GCF of the second one. There really isn't one, so that's just 1. I'm left with x plus 2. Put the outsides together in the first parenthesis. That's x and a plus 1. The second parenthesis is the insides, and then this is my answer. Boom. All right. Number 2. X squared minus 49. All right. First question we're going to ask on our flow chart is there a GCF? The answer is no. And Waldstein just forgot to put his GCF back. I warned you guys about it at the beginning, and then I forgot to do it myself. So number one, don't forget to put that 3 back in there. Number 2, is there a GCF? No. How many terms? 2. All right, so we have 2 terms and subtraction. So we're going to use a difference of squares. So what's the square root of the first term? Well, that's just x. What's the square root of the second term? That's just 7. 1 plus, 1 minus. Easy. Bam. Boom. And that's our answer. Number 3. 3x squared plus, no idea what happened there, plus 2x minus 5. Is there a GCF? The answer is no. 3, 2, and 5 don't have a common factor. It's just 1. So there's no GCF. How many terms? 3. So we're just going to use our factoring trinomials. That's going to be the most common thing. All right. So A is 3, B is 2, and C is -5. So we're looking for 2 numbers that add to get 2 and multiply to get 3 times -5, A times C, which is -15. And those 2 numbers are 5 and -3. So we're going to rewrite this where we split up the middle term into that 5x and -3x. And now we're going to factor by grouping. GCF of the first 2 is just x, which leaves us with 3x plus 5. GCF of the second 2, there really isn't one, but they're both negative. So I'm going to take out a -1. I'm left with 3x plus 5. Put the outsides together as your first parenthesis, the inside's your second parenthesis, and then we're done. Boom! All right. Longer assignment, so you're going to get 2 class periods to work on it. It's going to be a double grade. Enjoy. Peace out.